Hi, I'm Parneet Jaggi, and today we're going to be starting with a very popular comedy by William Shakespeare, which is As You Like It. It's a famous comedy because of several reasons, because of the flamboyant characters it has, because of the love story and the romanticism it has, and because of certain dialogues also. It is well known in the literary circles. So let's have a look at As You Like It as a comedy play. It is a pastoral comedy by Shakespeare, and it is believed to have been written in 1599 and first published in the first folio in 1623. Although the play's first performance is uncertain as to when it happened, when it took place, but the possibility is that it was first performed at Wilton House in 1603. So, before we initiate the story of the play, let's have a look at the characters, the main characters of the play, As You Like It. Now, we have these young boys and girls. They are all Englishmen and English women. The first among them is Orlando D. Boys. This young Englishman is actually a noble person, a noble guy, pure of heart. He has a constant concern and care for Adam, his old family servant. And when he comes to know that his brother Oliver is actually planning to kill him, he leaves home immediately and goes to the forest of Arden with his servant Adam. And there we know the story happens. He attaches love poems addressed to Rosalind on all the trees, and finally he and this girl Rosalind are united and they live happily. Then we have the character Oliver D. Boys. Now he is supposed to teach his younger brother Orlando to be a gentleman, but he does not do so because he himself is a treacherous and an evil kind of a young person, and he tries to have Orlando killed, who is his brother. Orlando, however, saves him from being killed by a deadly snake, and later the two brothers are reconciled because of the goodness of Orlando. And Oliver, eventually, towards the end, we see that he falls in love with this girl, Celia. Then we have Jacques. Now, like Oliver and Orlando, he is one of the sons of the late Sir Roland D. Boys. He is favored by Oliver over Orlando, and he is sent away to school to learn how to be a proper gentleman. And at the end of the play, he appears on stage and announces that the corrupt Duke Frederick has been converted to a life of goodness by an old hermit or saint. Then we have this man, Duke Frederick. Now, he's the villain of this comedy. He banishes his elder brother, he sends him away far from the kingdom, and eventually also exiles his brother's daughter, Rosalind, from the ducal palace. So, he is a kind of a villain, antagonist of the story. So, when he sends away his daughter, sends away his elder brother, he also exiles his daughter, Rosalind, who is the heroine of the play. So just before the play ends, he is converted into a nice, good man by a religious hermit, and henceforth he chooses to lead a monastic life in the forest of Arden. Then we have the most beautiful character of this play, Rosalind. She is the most realistic character and also sympathetic. She falls in love with Orlando and then is exiled from the ducal court by Frederick, who is the villain of the story. Accompanied by Celia and Touchstone, she goes to the forest of Arden disguised as a young man by the name of Ganymede. So she changes her guise, she turns into a man, and she lives in the forest as a boy, as a man by the name of Ganymede. Now, in the forest, she is courted, she is wooed by Orlando, who seems to have fallen in love with her, who is unaware that she is in reality his beloved Rosalind. Then we have another female character, Celia, who is Rosalind's cousin and her closest friend. When Rosalind is exiled by Celia's father, Celia accompanies Rosalind to the forest of Arden since Celia isn't in love at the time. Then we have this character, the clown, the comic character Touchstone. Touchstone accompanies Rosalind and Celia to the forest of Arden. There he falls in love with a country woman, Audrey. Now he is one of the greatest fools of Shakespeare's play. Then we have Jaggi. He's a man of the world. And he's satirized by almost everyone with whom he holds deep discussions. Another character we have is Duke Senior. Now he is a duke, but his ducal rights are actually taken away, usurped, and he is banished. He is thrown away from the forest, from the kingdom to the forest of Arden by his younger brother Frederick. But ultimately, towards the end, we find that his lands and possessions are given back to him. Then Adam is the old family retainer. Corin is a shepherd. He's quite knowledgeable about sheep and their care. And he is in this play serving as a contrast to the pastoral lovers. Then we have Audrey. She's a simple country woman. We have Silvius. Silvius is again a shepherd who represents the romantic lover in the pastoral writing of Elizabethan literature. He loves the shepherdess Phoebe. Then we have Phoebe. She is also a pastoral girl who is the beloved of Silvius. She's a romantic figure. We have William. He is a stock country character who serves as a contrast to the pastoral lovers and also as a contrast to the town characters. We have Amiens, a lord who is attending Duke Senior. He has a minor role, although. We have Lebeau. He's again a man of the town. We have Charles, who is a professional wrestler, whom Oliver tells to kill Orlando. Then we have Sir Oliver Martext. He's a vicar. We have Hymen, this god of marriage. He appears in the final scene of the play. Then we have Dennis. He is a servant to Oliver. Now these were the characters which make the play, which embellish the play and make it a beautiful romantic comedy. So for the further detailed analysis of the play, stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for now.